Good morning, evening, afternoon. This is Gamer Tia. We're back after a 2-year hiatus to play some Farming Simulator 25. Let's hop right in. Normal. We're doing tutorial as well. Start. Man. Feels weird trying to get back into this, but let's give her another shot. I figured I'd be playing the heck out of this game anyway, so might as well have you guys join me. And, yeah. Yeah, I got 3,853 hours on FS25. So, got a few hours in on that one. So, let's see what we can do with this one. Alright. It's mid-morning when you arrive at your farm. Walter, your grandpa, has no longer been able to look after the farm, so you're taking it over. Familiarize yourself with the game before you go and greet your grandfather. Alright, interface. So, top right, we have weather, date, time, speed, and balance. Okay, bottom left, we have the mini-map. And tour progress at the top right again. Alright. Alright, so we gotta go over to the marked location, which isn't marked yet. ASDW to move around, and mouse to look around. So there's the marked spot over here. Let's get going. Alright, for the mini-map on the bottom left, you can use the number 9 to change the sizes here. It's good for navigating instead of having to stop and open the big map. Put 9 back on. There we go. R to start the conversation.
Welcome to our lovely farm, kiddo. I'm glad you're here to continue the family business. The fact that you're about to take over the farm makes your pops quite happy. When your father told me on a visit that he didn't want what I built here, I thought that was it. He even called it a dung heap when he left in his fancy suit. And then he stepped into manure on the way to his car. It's okay that he does his own thing, but I thought I had to sell the farm. Thanks to you, it can stay in the family. You don't know what that means to me. Otherwise, your crazy uncle might have turned it into an amusement park with the main attraction of catching chickens on the fields or something. Anyway, let's not talk about that just now. I can tell you some stories later. And just so you know, I'm not out of the picture just yet. I'm here if you need me. Just like your friendly neighbors. They're nice people. A bit strange perhaps, but still delightful in their own way. So, do you want me to give you a quick tour?
Yes, please.
Okay then, let me show you. There will always be people to help you out. But it's good to have done all the steps yourself, at least once. Right next to the farm, we're going to work on a field. There's also a big tractor with a cultivator. I'll walk you through how to operate it.
Okay.
I can't wait to see you get started.
Neither can I. Oh, man, we got John Deere there, a seeder there, a cultivator, Challenger right here. Very nice. Oh yeah, we gotta go over here. Here we go.
Are you ready to roll?
Yep.
Then hop onto the tractor and attach the cultivator.
Okay.
It's just to the back.
Gotcha. You do have to understand that
Just like that. Exactly. Now we do the work. Meet me at the field over there.
Okay. You do have to understand that the tutorial is a little rigid, so you have to be like exactly where it asks you to be. Make sure you don't turn on or disable auto start, because it messes up the quest a little bit later. So don't customize anything until you get done with the tutorial. That way you don't have any troubles. Alright, to accelerate, it's W and S. To steer, we got A and D. Okie doke, we gotcha. And it was already hooked up, or else we'd hit Q. I'm excited about dynamic pastures, like more than I should be probably.
Here we are.
Mm-hmm.
So before we can sow anything on the field, we need to take care of the stubbles.
Yep.
Cultivate it. Prepare it for the next season. Otherwise, the grain will not grow very well.
Okay.
Lower the cultivator and drive straight ahead. It's easy as
spilling milk. Alright, so control groups up at the top left will show you which one of your tools slash the vehicle or the cultivator being highlighted will let you operate it. So right now, as you can see, the cultivator is highlighted white. Alright. G to switch the tool selection up in the top, and V to lower. Gotcha. So we're going to go ahead and lower it. Yep. Some of the options aren't available up there yet, because this is the tutorial, but as soon as we're out of the tutorial, we should be able to get some more stuff done. He's very interested in me driving. So much room for activities. Hopefully down and back, you can see your field progress and your quest progress. I'm sorry, I gotta fix this. I can't not, it'll drive me crazy. Okay, there we go. Ground deformation. So tour progress and field progress up in the top right hand corner. So you'll be able to see that. That'll probably show up when we do missions and stuff too. This is a nice little farm. Everything's nice and flat, like I like it. Easy to build on. This is about the perfect size for a grape field or olives, if you wanted it. Not too much of a fan, mostly because it takes too much care, in my humble opinion. I like the fields.
Good. We're done here, kiddo.
Okay.
Now drive back to the garage and get out the seeder.
Alrighty. I have to finish this though, because it'll drive me crazy. Dun 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 dun. I do believe it auto updates, so if you didn't want to do that, it would automatically fix itself during the quest. But yeah, I'm not a hacker. At first I thought that was withered, but that is canola ready to harvest, which is pretty cool.
Now we change tools, kiddo.
Okay.
Get rid of the cultivator and attach the seeder.
Okay. So the way we do that is control group. The cultivator is selected, so we hit Q.
Now you need to attach the seeder. Drive back slowly.
And we'll put the seeder on. Do, 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 do. I'm laughing because last time I did this, it had this almost halfway sideways. So I'm assuming I
That's
did
how
something
it's
to
done. The sewing machine you just attached is empty. But don't you fret, I just went to the store.
it. Yep, got some bag seeds here.
Next to the shed, you will find a big bag with seeds. Get over there to fill the seeder.
R to fill. You can see right above the speedometer on the bottom
Well
left-hand
done.
screen.
Now you're ready to go. Last week I cultivated a field over there. Cultivated fields are ready to be sown. It's pretty straightforward. Drive the machine to the field and meet me there. We'll bring out canola.
Canola. Alright, so what I was trying to say is the bottom right hand over here, where it says wheat. That's how much seed we have, but it's not just wheat seed, it's mixed seed, so you can change it to other things.
Here we are. One thing you need to pay attention to is timing. Plants need to be sown in specific seasons. It's midsummer. It's the perfect time to sow canola. In any other period, you might want to switch to a different kind of crop. You can always check the crop calendar. First, we need to prepare the seeder. Choose the canola seeds, as the big bag is filled with all kinds of seeds.
Yep. Alright, we're going to use Y to select the seed. As you can see, the fruit type fill is right above the speedometer on the bottom right. So we're going to click and hit Y. Barley, oats, canola.
Seeding is easy. While seeding, straight lines are important though. Go back and forth to bring out the seed with as few gaps as possible. At some point, you'll have to buy a big bag of seeds at the store to refill it.
Yep.
But now you can use what you've got. Now, you only got to switch the machine on and lower it to the ground.
Okie doke. G to select it, and then B to turn it on. But it's already selected, so all we gotta do is B to lower, B as in Bravo to turn it on. And it'll turn green up there in the top left. Wom.
That's how it's done, kiddo. Oh, by the way, always keep an eye on the weather.
Okay.
According to the weather forecast, it's going to rain soon. That's perfect for canola, but not as good for the wheat on the other field. If you want to hire a helping hand at some point, you can. We're done here. The helper will do the rest.
Okay. Let me see if I can do this. If I can, I'm gonna be very happy. If I can't, I can't. Darn it. I was hoping I could switch out for grass, because I would rather have grass on these 3 fields than canola on this one. But we'll fix it later. So all we're gonna do is hit H. I mean, one of these days. Okay, H.
Good job. Field workers are a great support if you're busy and cannot finish the job in time.
So I thought it was...
Now get back to the garage and get out the harvester. Let's do it quickly. I'll meet you there.
Okay. Alright, so I thought they were driving a little crazy when I first started this, but it turns out that they'll do the middle up and downs before they do the headers. They'll do the headers last. So this is okay that he's doing this, even though it's, to us, it's like, what the heck. So he's doing the up and downs right now. Alright, so let's hit tab.
There you are. How do you feel? Are you up for something? Because we'll do the harvesting next. There's a ripe field that needs taking down. Are you still up for it?
Yep.
The header for the harvester sits on the trailer attached at the back. Let's meet at the field, okay, kiddo?
Okay.
But drive carefully. That machine is a beast.
Alright. Do your down and backs, gentlemen. I'll be back. Well, it says completed task. You have not completed your task. Alright. I'm just gonna drive in the field, that way I don't have to deal with traffic. No cloud in the sky either right now, which is good. You can hear it rolling over their stalks. That's kind of neat. I didn't know that. Alrighty.
So let's do this. You'll need to, with a combine harvester, the header cuts the plant. Those headers have different widths, depending on the size of the combine. Go detach the trailer, then drive the harvester with its front to the header and attach it.
Okie doke. So Q to drop it down. Sorry, Grandpa. He's super stout. Wrecking machine. Alright, so we're gonna attach this part to that part. Alright. Q.
Good, you're almost set now. Before you can start harvesting, the grain tank needs to be unfolded.
Alright.
Do that and
So unfold is X.
you can see that the field is nearly done already.
Mm-hmm.
I was feeling a little wobbly in the knees earlier, so I left it for you.
Alrighty.
Thought you might want to try it out anyway. All you need to do is to steer the harvester into the field.
Okay.
Unfold the tank, start the harvester, and do the rest.
Okay. Alright. So the harvester's unfolded. We're gonna turn on the...
With a combine of this size, harvesting takes some time.
Yep.
But soon you will be able to buy a bigger one.
Okay.
Now go at it and show the crop who's the farmer.
Alright, there we go. Alright, so it's on, it's lowered. If it's not on or lowered when you drive across it and have crop destruction on, your crops will get destroyed. So make sure everything's on and as it should be. Easy enough, right? So the 3 fields up there and this field is what the starting farm starts with, as well as the farmyard and the equipment. So that's going to be interesting starting with that. I'm excited about that. Usually I like starting like super hard mode, but I just kind of want to play and see what I'm picking up and what I'm missing from the difference between 22 and 25. I'll be back for that. I noticed it's got a little bit more leeway than normal, or than 22 had, at least for me. So I don't mind doing this. But I gotta get used to what it hits and what misses. That way I can get a steady work width figured out. Stop here to let it pile up. There we go. A little bit. Do 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 do. So beautiful. Small town USA. Which I like, it's pretty cool. So these fields aren't exactly straight, but that's okay. Fields very rarely are. But it drives me a little to the left to mess with it, but I'll show you how to fix some of that later. Well, no, fix is the wrong word. To work around the limitations of a non-square field. But yeah, it's a gorgeous map. They did a good job. Alright, we're almost done. Grandpa's gonna stop me like an inch from being completely done.
Nice one, kiddo. That's it. You have my blood in your veins, after all. The harvester has a limited capacity to store the crop. Now we need to unload the wheat onto a trailer to sell it.
Yep.
Prepare your harvester for unloading by unfolding the pipe.
Okay. And to do that, we use O. And we're also going to scooch up and get the rest of this while we can.
The pipe will start extending, and the wheat will start to pour out automatically. But we're missing something, aren't we? Go get the trailer in the garage.
Alright, we're going to use tab to switch to the next vehicle and leave this in the field running.
Come back to the field so we can unload.
Yep. Just making sure we're not going to get plowed over. Sorry about the swinging around the camera. Dun, 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 dun. It's only 8:10 in the morning. Very nice.
To empty the tank of your harvester, pull along to it on the driver's side of the harvester. When the trailer is in the correct position, directly below the pipe, the harvester will start to unload automatically.
Yep.
Neat, huh? Wait it out until it's unloaded.
And if you have an AI worker working for you while they're harvesting, if you drive alongside them where the pipe is, it'll swing the pipe out and empty it into the trailer as well.
Well
so
done,
they don't even have to
kiddo.
stop.
You can either store the crop in your silo or you can sell it.
Okay.
This load I promised to a vendor friend of mine. He's already waiting for you. So all you gotta do is drive the tractor with the trailer to his unloading station.
Okay.
Now drive to the grain elevator to sell the wheat.
And away we go. Just drive this way a little bit. Said you can use 9 to do the mini map to see where you're going. Just go up here, hit this road that goes east to west. Should take me right to it. I'm gonna try not to get all the stop signs this time. No promises though. It's a collection hobby of mine, whether I wanted it or not. Alrighty. Alright. A little bit left, a little bit right.
This is one of many selling points.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't like the prices you get on the market, you can also store the grain in your farm silo to wait it out. Sell your goods later. But now, let's get to it. Drive the trailer over the tip area and unload.
Yep. So right now, let me see if it'll let me open. Only lets me do guided tour. Okay, never mind. I was gonna show you something, but it'll have to wait after the tour's all done. The dump. It's August now, so this is the absolute
Well
lowest
done.
price you can get for wheat.
At some point, you'll do this in your sleep. Now,
Back to the farm. We are very close to being done with the tutorial. We're driving in the road. Nice. Ooh, I saw a concrete truck earlier on the road. I thought that was pretty nifty. So I'm like, holy crud, you have different types of vehicles. It'd be pretty cool to get some semis and some other stuff through here too. Different variations of stuff. Doesn't actually do anything for the game besides, like, immersion. Do not miss driving over these bridges every day. I think we can take a turn up here. Yeah. And zip it down here. Excuse me. So the red gate right there is part of ours, and the red gate right here is ours. Oh, there's the sign. Never mind. Kirk. There we go. Well, I only took out 2 that time and not 5, so progress, right? Alright, you successfully completed your tasks. Get out of the vehicle with E. Echo. Alright. Or to talk to Grandpa.
you're back. Splendid. I started wondering if you joined your father. Well, where were we? Right. You've seen the most important steps on the field now. There's always more to do, like yield improvement, liming, fertilizing, weeding. Those require special equipment. Next thing is gaining a bit of a feel for everything. I'll just leave you to it so you can try out a few things.
Okie doke.
You don't want your old grandpa meddling with your business all the time, do you?
I do not.
But I'll be here if you need anything.
Alrighty.
If you want more detailed info, you can also ask Ben. He has been one of my most trusted helpers in the past. He will gladly explain a lot of farming techniques. Now, get to farming.
Alrighty.
You'll do just fine. This farm is your farm now.
Okie doke. My first concern is, what are the taxes gonna look like? Okay. So, let me figure this out. I'm gonna set this up over by the canola field that's ready to harvest. Normally I would end the tutorial here, but I want to show you guys one more thing. It's kind of gonna save you a lot of anguish, hopefully. Alright, so we'll park this fella here. Perk. I'm only doing this so you can be a proper farmer versus a... well, the type of farmer I am. So we're gonna go ahead and be good and put this back on here. Ah! Cute. There we go. Yeah. Normally I just keep it on and never ever use the trailer, but just for today. We'll be nice about it. Alright, and away we go. Nice and easy. Another stop sign. Alright, we're gonna drop that right there. 10 to 1, we will never use the trailer ever again. Just not my thing. Alright, Q, take her back up. Alright, you know you tap H to hire a worker. But what I'm going to show you now is how to get the GPS to work. So, we're going to hold down H. So this is your worker settings. Start them on the headland or up and down. Work the headlines on and off. How much, how little. And then the meter width and stuff like that. So it automatically selected all of these. So we're going to tell it to do this. But steering assist is what the GPS is. And it does the same thing. And we're going to show lines on, offset, nothing. Work direction automatic to, okay. So right now we're telling it we want to do steering assist and not AA worker, which is what we want to do. Okay. Alright. So we're going to go up here. Oop. Remember how I said to keep that on and lowered, otherwise you damage fields? There we go. So as you can see, blue, yellow, blue. We're going to tap H again. And then we're going to push 3 for cruise control. Unless you just want to hold W and S and all those other fun turning keys. But H and 3 are going to be your friend when lining this up. You don't have to do any adjustments or anything like that. So this is me doing this with the steering assist / GPS. The workers work off this same formatting, but they use their own stuff. And usually they do down and backs first. We're doing a down and back / header right now. So the headers are around the field, and the down and backs are down and back. So the lines go in the middle of your header to get it correctly. So H turns it from orange to green, and then 3. Alright, well, that's all I wanted to show you. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. It was a little bit more informative. Just a regular intro to Farming Sim 25. I appreciate you guys. If you enjoyed the video, please hit like. And if you want more content, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you. You guys have a lovely night, morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you're at. And I'll catch you guys next time. Later, guys.